couple of weeks ago, I talked about the character D.L. Hawkins from the television series Heroes, and how he could have been kept in the series instead of killing him off. According to Leonard Roberts, who played D.L., his on-screen wife, Allie Larder, caused problems on set, and it was decided by the people in charge to let him go and keep her in the series. I already talked about how Roberts could have stayed in the series pretty easily, but today, I want to talk about the direction the series should have gone with Niki, Allie Larder's character. If you've been keeping up with these videos I've been doing suggesting ways Heroes could have been fixed, you're probably tired of me saying this, but Tim Kring originally wanted to have a new cast with each season, which makes sense when you see some of the stories for the individual characters come to a natural conclusion by the end of season 1. Some of the characters, it was easier to find something to do with them, even if they didn't always stick the landing. But none of the characters returning in season 2 felt more out of place than Niki Sanders. Her whole thing in season 1 was trying to get out from under the thumb of Daniel Linderman. She owed him money because she wanted to provide for her son, and as such, she got caught up in his schemes to destroy New York City. With Linderman dead, her story had nowhere else to go. Even characters like Claire, who just repeated their character arc from season 1 a few times, that possibility wasn't an option with Niki, because she and her other persona, Jessica, had come to terms with each other, and their nemesis was dead. Season 2 has Niki drop her son off with his cousins, and she goes to work for the mysterious company, because, apparently, without their help, more personalities will emerge. Pretty sure that's not how that works, but okay. She gets infected with a strain of the virus that is the center of season 2, but there's no cure for this version, so she goes back to her son and then dies in an explosion. In season 3, we're introduced to Tracy Strauss, also played by Allie Larder, and we find out Niki was actually a triplet. Nowhere has it been clearer that the writers had no idea what to do with a character than this portrayal of Niki Sanders. Let's kill her off and introduce an identical sibling. Admittedly, this might have also been because Noah Gray Cabby, who played her on-screen son, was visibly aging while the series did not take place in real-world time. So only a few months are supposed to have passed when almost 2 years would have passed by the time season 3 rolled around. Since both of his parents are gone, just write him out and we can still keep Allie Larder as a new character. They kinda did the same thing with Walt in Lost. They even brought him back too. So what would I do differently? Well, I can't have her work for the company because I'm already doing that with DL. And I hate the lazy introduction of her twin sister. Isn't Niki an online stripper? What if someone Tracy knows watches Niki's show? Wouldn't that be awkward? So I would borrow a subplot from season 3 from another character, Daphne Millbrook, and give that to Niki. In season 3, Daphne is working with Linderman, apparently alive and well. But it turns out this is a telepathic construct created by Mari Parkman, one of the minor villains of season 2. He's using this construct to manipulate Daphne into working for his boss, Arthur Petrelli. But as far as what the show tells us, Linderman is nobody to Daphne. They never met, so her being manipulated by this psychic construct doesn't make much sense. But it would make sense for Niki. Not only does her husband have to go on the run after the events of season 1, but now the man he supposedly killed is alive and kicking, and he's not too happy with Niki betraying him. He tells her she will work for him, or he might use his resources to find DL and punish him too. Reluctantly, she agrees. She looks into his death because she's sure that DL killed him, but Linderman's power had to do with healing, so maybe he could have survived and is laying low to reclaim his empire. He's not. This is still a psychic construct that Mari Parkman created, but she starts to doubt what she thought she saw. So why does Mari Parkman need Niki's help? In season 2, Adam Monroe is hunting down the founding members of the company and killing them off because they imprisoned him for a couple of decades. Mari Parkman needs protection. If he can get Niki closer, he can use his telepathy to pull her alternate personality Jessica front and center and point her toward Adam Monroe when he comes and give him enough time to run away. While Niki and Jessica were pretty much at peace by the end of season 1, both getting what they wanted, with the telepath messing around in there, Jessica could now become the dominant personality by default, which would give Larder a chance to stretch her acting muscles a little. And since Jessica was a little nasty anyway, she might double-cross Parkman and propose an alliance with Adam when she finds out why he wants to kill Parkman. Yeah, sure, go ahead. By the way, do you need a super strong partner? Much like how Jessica only popped up once in a while to make things difficult for Niki in season 1, now Niki could pop up once in a while to make things difficult for Jessica. And you can still contrive ways for them both to be on the same page every now and then. I don't know how far you could go with this, but this would at least be more interesting than what the series actually did with her. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it, because if you did, I've got plans for more Heroes. But next month, I'm going to take a break from Heroes and do some videos on some other stuff. But fear not, my Heroes videos will be back soon. Until next time, have a good one.